Continuation to the process of CI, Certificate of Identification issued by the authority, the BC Form 218, with the following format, Annex K. They are the general requirements for the withdrawal for sale to the same CCBW and through the other members of the CCBW. Accompanied in the BC Form 218, reflect here the following: WSAD number, name of the accredited member, seller, name of the accredited member buyer, address with their address, quantity and description of semi-finished or finished goods, quantity and description of raw materials used based on the FOM, quantity and description of raw materials based on the FOM, product code of semi-finished goods based on the FOM, materials category in the case of garments, value of goods sold in US dollar, invoice number covering the sale, value of raw materials, and processing cost. So with this, these are also the general requirements for the withdrawal for sale. So for the withdrawal of for the subcontracting, they must file a constructive export after transfer through the subcontractor. After transfer to the subcontractor, after 5 days of transfer, they must file a constructive export. Constructive export means not directly exported outside in the country, but it's just called export because that's how the process of filing, and this transferred to the other subcontractor, then it requires constructive export. So also signed under BC Form, which the one I've stated lately. So with this, following with the goods declaration for constructive export, must also have the following documents: approved authority to sell, signed CI. Next is invoiced and packing list. So if any free zone is involved, and it should have the copy of the PEZA Form 8105. So also, the withdrawal for sale of semi-finished or finished product from manufacturing or accredited member of CCBW to the other MCBW or free zone locator, same documents to prepare, be signed under the BC Form. Also, to the withdrawal of sale of finished products of MCBW or accredited members to accredited client exporter, same documents to prepare. Accompanied also by the BC Form 218. And if it's located in the free zone, should have the PEZA Form 8105. Within 7 days from exportation of the bonded goods, the client exporter shall submit the following documents for the liquidation of the covering WSAD, for the purposes of liquidation of the authority. So, export declaration, CAL, outward bill of lading. So there's what we call inward bill of lading for import, and for export there's outward bill of lading, outward for the withdrawal, invoice and packing list. So next, principle of this, same to the withdrawal of sale of finished to the MCBW, it must be accompanied with a BC form. Also, to airline ICBW, customs examiner shall sign the CI prepared by the ICBW operator. CI covering transfer must reflect the following: WSAD number, name of the CBW exporter with the CBW number, quantity and description of banded goods, and value of goods in US dollar. And more important here, filing of the export declaration with the export division is just within 24 hours from the departure of the aircraft, and other conditions as may be imposed by the district collector. Goods beyond the allowable limit may be considered for meritorious reasons such as cessation of CBW operator. Why mag-cease ang operation? It's because due to war, only due to the acts of gods, fortuitous event, pandemic, or other analogous circumstances. So I'm done with the section 11. So section 12, lodgement, filing of export declaration, single administrative document. First, to summarize the requirement, I've listed here in my guide note the lodgement, filed to export division, customs operation officer checking, transmit the approved declaration with stamped authority to load. For containerized, must be armed by e-truck. For LCL, must have boat note or transfer note. And from the customs guard, accompanied by a customs guard, and pass it to the wharfinger. For the garments, clearance first before lodge. So the customs examiner shall sign the CI within 24 hours after signing the CI as follows: 1 original for CBW operator, duplicate for warehouseman, triplicate for operating division concerned or equivalent unit, quadruplicate for export division for its file and future references. Lodgement and filing of export declaration SAD. So shall be filed with the export division, stamped authority to load, and secure it from the PID, authority for the inspector on board, copies of the CIL shall be distributed within 24 hours after the departure of the vessel as follows. So these are all the procedures, and for the transit, the difference is just only for the transit, different is just the transit is not either direct filing, but it is indirect, because you must file first TSAD. In transit, TSAD filing must be first. So includes here for the garments, clearance first before lodge, securing